Get on the train before it leaves the station. The truth train is coming, gonna run them down, run them down.
Hello there, everybody. Alright. Just read a piece of news. Some of you may have read it already. Some of you may be hearing it for the first time right now. Involving Len Kachinsky. Okay, you guys know I did that recent video where I was talking about he was going to be brought up on charges for 3 counts of violating a restraining order, right? Well, I've just seen an article. The jury trial is done. Len Kachinsky was sentenced to 6 months because he was found guilty on one of those counts, and it carries a sentence of 6 months. He was sentenced to 6 months. And I think all of you are thinking, like, that's great, right? That's awesome. At least something. At least the guy's not going to get away with that. And, you know, at least he's finally going to get some measure of karma. Or, you know, I know you're thinking that, right? No. Nope. The judge stayed the sentence. That essentially means he doesn't have to serve it. Now, this judge, I believe, could unstay it. He could remove the stay. But as it is right now, Len Kachinsky is walking away scot-free after being found guilty. So, at this point, yes, there is a culture of corruption in Wisconsin. It's an absolute culture of corruption. It's just part of the tapestry there. Okay? That's why we get Judge Sukowitz arguing like an assistant district attorney in her decision recently. That's why this judge now just basically stayed Kachinsky's, sentence, and he, basically Kachinsky gets to walk away. This just keeps happening over and over and over again. All right, we're going to go to the article right now. And okay, so here you go. You see, this is from today, September 30th. And former Menasha judge, we know who that is, obviously. 6-month jail sentence, right? That's in the title of the article, right? Okay. All right. Now let's move on down. So there's Lenny Boy, right? Okay. Now, right here, oops. Says Oshkosh, WLUK, former Menasha municipal judge Len Kachinsky was convicted by a jury on Monday on 1 of 3 counts of violating a restraining order. Those of you who remember, I did a previous video where I went through a lot of the things that he had done and the things that he was doing, that in the ways he was violating the restraining order and stalking this clerk in a lot of ways. And anyway. So, a 1-day jury trial was held Monday on the misdemeanor counts. A 6-month jail sentence was stayed by Judge Guy Dutcher, court records show. So, the sentence was stayed. That means he's not going to have to serve it. Kachinsky was ordered to stay away from the village's court clerk. The charges allege he violated those terms on 3 occasions, but he was convicted of just 1 instance. He previously was acquitted of a stalking charge involving the clerk. He had been subject to discipline by the Wisconsin Supreme Court. So, this is the thing here. I mean, this is, he was, doing some really disturbing things to this clerk. It's truly disturbing. And the fact that he got off on the stalking charges is just, to me, mind-boggling. But then he couldn't stop there, and he continues, and he violates the restraining order that was taken out against him. And he starts violating that. And now he's been found guilty on one of those charges, and it looks like one of his judge buddies is just going to, give him a pass, essentially. I don't know. I'm curious to see if this judge has any intention of lifting this stay, because I'm curious to know why he is preventing justice from taking its course, personally. You know? Yeah, it's unbelievable. It's just like, just when you think that they couldn't do anything else more stupid in Wisconsin, you know, yet, I mean, like, but there it is. There it is. It's wild. Anyway, all right. So, is anybody out there thinking, oh, wait, is there more to that article, Eric Jose? No, there isn't. That was it. That was literally it. And I have been looking for other articles about this. So far, that's the only one I've found. But that is it. In that one article, that is it. It's like literally like 4 sentences or 5 sentences, and that's it. It's just, so we're going to continue looking. We will obviously, as more information comes out about this and it gets reported about properly, we'll be covering it here, because I can't believe there's a possibility that Lynn's going to be able to get away scot-free, you know, because it kind of makes Kratz and all these agents of Wisconsin talking about how important justice is, and that the criminals do their time or whatever. No, not if that criminal's part of the club, the brotherhood, whatever it is there, you know, which clearly Lynn is, because he just keeps acting like a creep, and it just keeps on not touching him. Somehow it doesn't seem to matter. It's just, you know, anyways. So, it's very disturbing, you know, because, you know, what this guy did to Brendan, you know, obviously the Wisconsin courts don't seem to care, but what he did was horrendous. It's because of him. In a lot of ways, because of him, Brendan got convicted. It's because his investigator that pushed Brendan into the arms of the investigators again, to be bullied again, so that they could bully him into making that prison call and lie to his mom on the prison call so that they could record it. That's the dirty tactics that we get from the state of Wisconsin, from even jerks like Kachinsky. You know? It's so obvious that justice is not the paramount concern. It's pretty obvious. So, as I said, as more information about this comes out, I will certainly be reporting it. But as of right now, I'm outraged that Len Kachinsky is going to walk away from this after being sentenced after being found guilty by a jury and sentenced, that he's going to walk away scot-free. Not cool. Anyways, if you haven't already, please hit subscribe, and we'll see you.